Cuts. While we were at break, the Dolphins cut wide receiver Kyrick McCowan.
Like, so far, there's been no names that you've heard of.
Nothing juicy.
Right.
Nothing
Except
juicy.
for the Miami kid.
Harley. Yeah.
Harley. But
Harley,
he came at the
and I felt bad for the FAU kid because he tried.
Yeah.
He tried. Let's flip over to Canes, though, for a second. Speaking of the Canes, so Mario Cristobal, I'm proud of him.
Is he?
Proud of him.
Why?
Because he's tough.
Let me explain. Let me say, hold on.
Tough.
First of all, let me explain something about this. Sometimes you hire somebody as a buffer, but you still make all the decisions.
You don't know that.
Okay.
You don't know that.
Okay.
Let's hear the man out first, okay?
Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
So Mario Cristobal, yeah, of course, had a botch last year.
Blunder.
A blunder, to say the least. Blew that Georgia Tech game.
Catastrophe, if you will.
And Mario Cristobal revealed yesterday that when it comes to time management, things are going to change in Canes land because they now have a time management coordinator. Here was Coach Cristobal.
Looking back to last year, it seems like one of the hinge points of the season was the end of the game against Georgia Tech. You say you evaluate everything all the time. Is there any changes you made to end of game management or that process?
Well, the first one is follow process. We had a process in place. We just didn't follow it. We've also added a time management coach to always just over-harp on the situation. Again, we had it in place. We didn't follow process, which is the most important part. But we certainly cranked up the intensity and the organization behind it.
Who is the time management coach?
We don't.
Whoa.
What?
We don't reveal that.
So
we don't reveal who the time management coach is.
Hold on.
There's no
You're not going to know who the time
You won't know.
Mysterious.
Time to bleep out. See, y'all didn't hear everything.
What do you mean?
Y'all didn't hear everything. But I'm gonna break it down for you.
What do you mean we didn't hear everything?
Did you not hear what he said? We had something in place. We just didn't follow it. So,
well, yeah, we all saw that. His O-line coach was yelling at him.
So you're telling me that you have somebody else in the organization that you're going to listen to? Because the whole issue was you didn't listen.
Well, now
does anybody understand that?
You need to have
You wouldn't listen to your offensive line coach.
No, we need.
So you brought somebody else that you respect more than your offensive line coach?
He trusts the offensive.
No, answer my question.
He trusts the offensive line coach.
Answer my question.
I am answering your question.
Okay, go.
He trusts Coach Mirabal, who he's had forever. Okay, which has built a wall on that offensive line,
yelling at the top of his lungs.
Coach Mirabal obviously can count, so he was on it. And I don't know why that wasn't listened to and why the Canes blew that game. But now he can focus always on the O-line, and we have a super clock coach, okay? We have a man who is going to be watching time. I picture the clock coach with all types of things. I picture stopwatch. I picture hand clock. I picture hourglass. I picture all types of time. Wow. When you go to the time booth, is it at the booth? You think it's in the booth, or you think he's next to him?
No, it's a booth.
Where do you think it is?
Oh, I get that. That makes sense.
I picture
you guys are not understanding the issue.
What time is it in London?
The issue is not whether they have a clock management guy. The issue is whether Cristobal's going to listen to the guy.
He's going to listen this year.
He wouldn't listen to a guy he's had forever.
He wasn't the clock coach. Now you got a clock coach.
So, I'm going to say this. That was much to do about nothing.
No, that's not true.
Does anybody else understand what I'm saying?
Listen,
these two knuckleheads don't get it. Does anybody else? Please, somebody, Twitch, YouTube, please let me know you understand what I'm saying. He had a coach who he respected that's been with him forever.
Yeah.
Yelling, take a knee. And he didn't do it. And now he tells me he has a
clock coach,
game clock coordinator.
I think clock coach was the official term.
It has nothing to do with that.
What?
It's a matter of whether the head coach is going to listen.
You know what sometimes you need a new
No!
voice. No, hear me out.
I'm not hearing it.
No, you have to. So, like, you know how whenever I have something, even if I have a good idea, which
Oh
is
my
rare,
goodness.
you won't hear me
All
out.
he did was try to do something to appease the mistake he made.
You know, a lot of ways.
And if the same situation presents itself and that clock coach goes, coach, we take a knee here, and he hands the ball off again, I don't want to hear it.
He's like, hey, clock coach.
You guys missed the point.
No.
You missed the story.
I think you're missing
because
the point.
you're the people. You're one of the people that fall for coach talk, and you don't realize what the reality of that is.
I give Mario Cristobal praise for, you know, unturning every stone. Okay, and going and realizing blind spot by me, and I need to improve this. So we're gonna invest into a clock coach. I appreciate it,
dude.
What?
So Josh is right. He need to have one of those clock like Flavor Flav and be standing in front of.
I want that. We need to. So like we have Coach Feld. He's the get back coach, and right next to Coach Feld is the clock coach, and he's got a Flavor Flav clock around him the entire time.
Do you understand the ridiculousness?
Both with
of
ridiculous
all of
mustaches.
This?
Both with mustaches. That's what I want.
Oh my goodness.
So here's the thing.
No. I am not going to let somebody
I want you to listen.
sit here and say,
I want you
we
to
have an answer for that, but it still has to go through him. Do you not understand that?
Well, I mean, he is the head coach. I mean, it ultimately always falls on him.
So guess what? So having somebody else that you're not going to tell us who it is, I'm going to tell you, I bet you the clock manager is the offensive line coach.
No way, dude. No. He's
the only one that got it right.
No, he's too busy. They're not making Mirabal the clock coach.
I'm telling you what.
They have a time lord.
Hey, listen. You guys are suckers.
No, there's no way it's the
O-line
coach.
Suckers.
There's no way.
You know what?
There's no way.
This is head coach catfishing. This is what it is.
No, it's not head coach catfishing.
Yes, it is.
You're saying that he's using a Snapchat filter?
Yes. I'm telling you. This is crazy.
I'll tell you why. Okay, so like you know, if I have a good idea and I'll present it to you sometimes, you just don't want to hear it because it's come from me. You think I always have chicanery.
No,
and
I'm
hijinks.
baffled at even somebody like you who always raises an eyebrow to everything anybody says. You're buying this hook, line, and sinker. I cannot believe you're falling for this.
If Mirabal's been with him too long, I think you can fall. Whatever he says can fall on.
Hey, Smokey, it's a black thing. Don't worry about it. Why does Leroy have to move his hands when he speaks?
Don't be distracted right now. Don't look at the chat.
It's a black
I want you
thing.
to. I think with Mirabal, they've been together too long. That like when you're with somebody for so long, it's just like it's like it's like Charlie Brown's teacher. So that's why he didn't listen to Mirabal. That's why you need a new voice, to be king of the clock.
Can I say, hey, Marcos, I'm going to tell you something in marriage. I'm going to tell all you guys when you get there. Here's the deal. Your wife could tell you something, or you could tell your wife something, right? And then somebody will come over to the house and say the same thing, and she'll act as if though it was the most important thing that she heard.
Right.
And you'll say, wait a minute, I just told you that 2 days ago.
Exactly.
Right? No.
You're making my point for me.
No, I'm not.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
Mirabal and Cristobal,
and I want you to
they're too close.
Here, and I want you to come back here and tell me how that goes. How that goes.
Look, I'm just saying.
You're gonna be in timeout. You're gonna be in husband.
It may be. I'm sure Mirabal. You don't think?
No.
I'm sure Coach Mirabal was not happy in that moment with George Jackie. You didn't listen to me. I'm sure Coach Cristobal at the time was like, "Hey, that's
please tell me.
That's tough.
Please tell me you are not falling for this.
I'm not.
I can't believe you are that gullible,
Marcos. I like the idea.
Marcos, he's falling for it, right?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a guy who's perfect for this job.
Clock.
Hey.
Mike McDaniel's moonlighting as the clock coach,
which is a fake mustache. McDaniel, I know that's you, dude.
Wait. So now he has taken a mistake that he made.
Yeah.
And he's putting it on somebody else already.
Well, specialist.
No, a special. Hold on. Hey,
Yeah.
Marcos.
Yeah.
Pull up
Okay.
how many clock management coaches are there? Oh, no. Clock management coordinators are there in sports.
All right.
And you know what Google's going to tell you?
Okay, hold on.
Some are saying that when he was asked who it was, he just winked.
What the hell is
That means it's him.
Interesting.
That's it. It's him.
I don't know about that.
So something similar apparently happened to wow, okay. Sean McVay reveals that he hired a game management coordinator
Wow.
to make sure that he doesn't waste timeouts.
Yes, that's different.
Should get that from Mike
That's
McDaniel
different.
and challenges.
It might also be the same guy that does challenges or
Yeah.
whatever, right? That's
Yep.
different.
Mike McDaniel poach him,
But what's the most important thing you do as a head coach? Manage the time.
motivate.
Manage the time.
Nah.
You are the general of that team. You manage the time. It's coaching 101. Stop it.
The set process.
Well, the first one is follow process. We had a process in place. We just didn't follow it.
You
We
didn't
also
follow
had,
it.
A time management coach to always just over harp on the situation. Again, we had it in place. We didn't follow process, which is the most important part. But we certainly cranked up the intensity and the organization behind it.
Who is the time management coach?
We don't.
Oh. I like
So-
that.
oh, there's
Little-
something there, dude.
There's something
So-
there, dude.
there's
There's
something
something, a
there.
little wink. He's like a little rascal.
Come on.
Hey, dude,
Who is it? I gotta know who it is.
dude, wink. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
It's changing the game.
This is ridiculous.
Did you know you
Wait.
needed a get back coach before you had a get back coach?
I know who the get back coach is.
Yeah.
It's always a strength and conditioning coach because he ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
on
but
game
there
day.
had to be before that happened. There had to be a coach that was just
On the
getting on the
field.
field too much,
Worst
and then you
possible
needed to
time.
get back coach.
Talk about
Dude,
you, Mike Tomlin.
Hold on.
What if it is? What if Coach Feld is also the clock
Oh,
coach?
I don't know. If I
Hey.
want too many jobs. for this
Can I?
guy. Lot of
You
coffee.
want his? Listen, is there anybody who could be more intense than the guy who's actually telling him to take a knee?
Yeah, but Coach Feld's very good at counting.
The
He counts
only other
reps.
way to get that point through
Mhm.
to Coach Cristobal, that person would have got fired. Because you would have literally had to get in his face and act a fool for him to. Do you understand?
I understand. No.
Like,
He literally could have. The last move was just to slap him in the face.
Right. He said, we didn't follow. We? They ain't a mouse in your pocket. We didn't follow the process. Like there were 17 people in the huddle. No. Let's run it, coach. No, let's not take a knee. What you think?
Remember-
No. We all in unison here. We gonna run the football instead of taking
I've
it.
never.
No, you had a guy doing backflips with the cheerleaders, jumping up and down, saying, "Take a knee."
You remember when Matt
And
Lee?
then you say the process.
Remember when Matt Lee, the center, they go to him on the bench and he's just looking at the.
What are we
Jumbotron?
doing?
What are we doing?
Right,
What are we doing?
right.
Maybe
Think
he-
about that. Maybe he's the. Yeah.
I think he plays for the Bengals now.
Did he make the team? Because he could come back and be, you know.
I don't know.
You seem to have a good grasp of this, former O lineman. Like, come on. Stop it. Stop it. This whole segment has been garbage.
No, that's not true.
It has been garbage.
You gotta.
I don't know what the hell y'all thinking. We've done something about that. We have a process. We didn't follow the process. Who's that on?
Sir Noble says.
The guy who has control of everything. So you're telling me, let's be clear. Let's step back a step.
Mhm.
You're telling me that the guy you've had with you longer than anyone has yelling to you at the top of his lungs, take a knee.
Mhm.
That wasn't good enough. Now you got a shot clock coordinator. I don't know what the hell you made up a name for somebody. You won't tell us who it is, and it's still got to go through you. How about this? Wink. When the process presents itself, why don't the person who's in charge of it, wink, wink, you do something about it? Wink, wink, wink. Keep winking. Like, come on.
Chris Winky.
Hey, coach. We gonna take a knee this time.
Why was he so secretive about it?
We gonna take a knee.
So do you think
This man's secretive about the biggest mistake of the year last year. A secretive. At no point in time he said that's on me.
somebody's saying Robbie went off about this last night on this podcast? Oh, we got to see if we can get him on for
Oh,
5
we got
minutes.
to, yeah,
we got to
for
see if we can find Robbie.